I'm Bill.
I'm Adam.
And this is Barbecue and Bourbon. This week, we're doing some deer wrapped bacon steak chops. Shout out to Klein Smokehouse Deer Processing here in Boerne, Texas. Awesome work. And also a sausage.
And then today we're going to be talking about walking stick single barrel bourbon. And very tasty.
Smooth.
So we're going to take you through the seasoning and cooking of the meats, and then also as we're going through there, we'll talk in detail about walking stick. So we're using EVOO, right? Extra virgin olive oil. Got this cool spray bottle I got on Amazon. We just coated on there a little bit to give it a little bit of flavor and also help bind the stuff together. We're going to be using today the Kinder's Molasses Hickory seasoning. You can get at Costco's. They sell it at most grocery stores nowadays. It gives a really good flavor. It's not, it combines well with the powerful game meats. And then of course AP, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. We mix this up ourselves at home. Number 16 pepper, coarse salt, and we do a 1:1 to a third ratio with the garlic. And we use garlic powder, not garlic salt. We don't want to over season it. All right. So now we let that sit. Put it back in the fridge for about 20-30 minutes. Let it rest. Let that salt do its work in the meat. Kind of go down there through there. If it wasn't a chop steak and it was like a regular steak, we would let it set, anywhere from 3 days to 24 hours before, because then that really lets the salt dig in.
Yes, it does.
And all right, so we decided we're going to have some grilled zucchini with our venison chop steak. So we're just going to prepare that. Just cut off the ends. This zucchini we actually pulled from the garden, so it's nice and fresh. You got to love that. We washed it up before we brought it out. Cut in about 1/4 inch thick slices. Like so. And then I lay them out. Little EVOO. And a little AP. And then we'll throw it on the grill. And get that cooking. All right, so we just have our Weber here that we're going to be using today, and I have these fire starter Duraflame cubes. Usually I use tumbleweeds. I'll show you that in a later edition, but I thought I'd try these out, see how they work. The tumbleweeds work great, but let's try this Duraflame fire starter cubes. So we just fill our chimney up, place the cube under there. Got our little gas canister here.
Makes it easy. You don't have to fool with a lighter.
Yeah. We just flame it up. Light our little cube, and we let it go in about 20 to 30 minutes. The coals will be hot and ready, and we will get cooking. While the coals are getting ready, we're going to enjoy our bourbon.
Cheers.
It's comes under the Sazerac Distillery. Yeah, a lot of butter.
It is tasty. It does have that buttery taste.
It does. It kind of sits in there. It doesn't have a long last though. It doesn't just sit in your mouth and just develop and linger like a lot of whiskeys do. But it does. You can taste it. And one thing that we found so far is the longer it's set out, the more caramel it gets on the nose.
Vanilla. That last glass we had sitting out before we lit the barbecue up, picked up my glass and it was very vanilla smelling.
But I don't pick it up on the palate when I drink it. But
No,
I
don't either.
Definitely big on the nose. Definitely big on the nose. Vanilla. It's great.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna also talk about how it finishes a little bit, but then we're gonna add ice cube into it to see how that water does and if it loosens up the oils and how that affects the flavor. So look forward to that here in a little bit.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our bacon wrapped deer steak chops.
Listen to that sizzle.
And our deer sausage.
Ooh, look at those beauties. What you doing there, Bill?
Oh, flipping them. Making sure we're not burning them. Look at that.
Nice char. And of course, the bourbon.
I'm gonna actually scoot these off to the side a little bit.
Okay, taking them off the end, off the direct heat a little bit there.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Don't want to overdo them.
Looking good. So what, you gonna throw that zucchini on when we set these to rest, or what's your plan there?
Yes, the zucchini should take about 5 minutes. These will take another 10 minutes. We'll pull them off to rest, let them sit for about 5 minutes, cool off slightly, and then throw that zucchini on there and get a nice little char on the zucchini. Good to go.
All right, what are we doing, Bill?
Check in our deer chops and our sausage. And that sausage is just about done. Deer bacon wrapped deer chops. Ooh, look at that bacon on there. That looks nice. We're gonna lay that one on its side.
So why are you doing that, Bill?
So we get our bacon done. We really don't want, I like a meaty bacon, not a crispy bacon, but on these, I want them a little crispy. Those look very, very good. That sausage is just about ready. She's starting to split open. Open that a little bit more. I think we got about another 5 minutes of rolling those chops to make sure our bacon is nice and cooked, and we'll pull them off. All right. That bad boy.
So why do we let the meat rest, Bill?
Right. You probably have a better understanding on why we let it rest.
So when you're cooking it, all the heat pulls the juices towards the outside, right? So as you let it rest, all the juices absorb back into the middle, and it makes your steaks, your chicken, whatever you're cooking, much juicier. If you don't give it time to rest, it won't infuse that juice back into the middle of it again. So now we're going to throw on the zucchini. Yeah, look at that char. Delicious. All right, so we talked about the bourbon neat. Now we're going to go ahead and drop an ice cube in there and see how that opens up the pecan. Well, we've got the food plated, and now we're going to partake of it along with our whiskey.
Which I need more of because, you know, it is Sunday.
So what do you think? You think it pairs...
Would you like an ice cube?
Yeah, you think it's better with the ice cube or without the ice cube?
Well, it was really good without the ice cube, but that ice cube opened up more notes in it for me, so I'm gonna have to say with the ice.
I think so too on this one. You know, we're usually, you know, we like things neat usually, but this one I really think the flavors that it opens up are, oh my gosh. I wish you guys were here tasting this. The zucchini, incredible. The sausage.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, look at that. You guys see that? That's excellent.
That is.
Oh, it just tastes so good.
I was just gonna say, that pairs well with this.
Oh my gosh.
We usually, the last couple episodes, we've done what pairs well with the meal we're cooking. And we try about three bottles, I believe, each time. But this time, we picked one and just ran with it, and I think we did a good job.
Yep.
That pairs really well with this meat. Good job. Homegrown zucchini. Adam grew it here in his own garden.
Well, if you guys like today's stuff, please subscribe and like. Leave us a comment below telling us how well we did. And we look forward to talking about some more barbecue and bourbon next week. So make sure you stay tuned. What do you think, Bill?
I think Call that one a wrap. The walking stick with bacon wrapped chopped steak and sausage, whitetail. I think it's perfect.
Don't get better than this.
No, sir. No, sir. Till next time.